Christ.
I'm going to assume by your muted reaction that you don't think torturing and incinerating Severus was the correct choice.
I I think well, freaking the supposed private message I got from a very anonymous associate of Joseph's and the circumstances that happened last session when I had to pop out and go to work don't exactly work in my favor. It makes me wonder why did Joseph get this message when clearly shit like that happened? I feel like this associate's
All right, I'm back.
this associate's timing for delivering messages was poor as fuck.
The timing was poor as fuck. Yeah, I suppose it probably arrived a little bit too late to be useful.
Yeah.
Poverty of time. That sounds so epic. Sounds like a post-apocalyptic movie. Poverty of time. But yeah, actually, let me pull up my notes here really quick, and I'll give you a quick overview of what happened. So, were you there when when the party was interrogating Restina as to why she seemed scared of King Rex?
I mean, that was part of the reason why that even started because I caught something and I even called her out. I'm like, you have us all here. You have the advantage. Why are you like humoring this farce of a peace talk when you could just incinerate us all with your dragon right there?
Well, you call it a farce, but actually, things went astonishingly well, minus the torture and murder of a government leader. In fact, Xavier has been hard at work making connections. Does Xavier want to disclose the details of that to his allies?
Want me to say, or would you say them?
I think it's more interesting if you describe your actions.
Okay. Uh, well, I was trying to work out a relationship with the Scorpion Queen so we could set trade. So when I sent a druid of mine to teach her what our ores are and stuff, uh, Drow Queen abducted him and told me to say everything he did was fake so she could scam the Scorpion Queen and take her gems for a cheap price. After that, I rescued him, went to talk to her. She didn't believe me, so I had to go to Gilly, who is the Baron of the what's it called, Zeno?
Pick Breaker Minds.
What did you say?
Pick Breaker, you know, like a broken pickaxe, Minds.
Yeah, so I talked to him, and because he knows the true value of gems, so he went, convinced her, and both of them decided they will support me in their own fashionable ways. She will give me money because we want to stop the Drow Queen because she's trying to basically pollute the earth until we all die with an engine Gilly made.
So
The best thing I can.
yeah, I could have honestly seen that coming because obviously she was looking. The queen was looking to use the Scorpion Queen's stupidity. But I still believe it's a farce, being as what was really accomplished, other than minor treaties and trusts and some alliances, and they talked of peace, and yet they were also discussing plans of conquest. Like, oh yeah, we gotta take it tieflings while we're at it, and maybe the orcs. Like, this isn't a talk of peace. What the fuck is this shit? This is like, the fuck you all doing?
I mean, technically, the goal was peace for Elvenwood, which, minus the discussion with Severin, everyone else kind of agreed to, because Mallius agreed to help the Queen of the Drow out conquer, the southern hemisphere, which isn't Elvenwood, so that's a bonus. Xavier has persuaded the Queen of the Scorpion Folk to not attack Elvenwood, so that's another bonus. So I mean, if you go down the list, technically she came out on top.
Yeah, Elton would 100% want that.
Yet the only other person that could have stated their claim saying Rexland would not attack was not present, which was also another annoyance.
Well, Freya might be the queen soon, so I'm pretty sure she doesn't give a fuck about any of the peace treaties. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, by the
Yeah,
way, Freya's next in line to become the monarch of Rexland, in case you weren't aware.
Uh, Zeno told me that while we were talking. I wasn't very fond of the idea.
yeah, I think something's going down. I really believe, like, I don't know. I was just hoping to fucking get my chance for my backup character to finally take over and end Joseph's career. And no, there's so much shit going on. And so much side shit going on, too. It's like, okay, well, fuck me then.
I mean, if you want to bring in a second character, I'm not going to stop you. You can even make him part of the organization, so he already knows what's going on.
You suck. You suck so much. You're not slick.
The sad part is, I already did put him into the world. He's been wandering the Elven Woods. He's already a part of a group. I'm guessing you didn't read the backstory.
No, because you haven't brought him in yet. Because you said that you weren't going to bring him in now that you're going to keep Joseph. So no, I didn't even look at the character sheet. Anyway, let's get started. So it has been 30 days since we last ended the previous session. So anybody who owns a business can roll D100s for their income and or losses.
Another reason I was trying to fucking swap characters.
Zeno, what would I roll for the tavern?
I mean, it should all be up there. Let's see. Yeah, running a do, 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 do. Oh yeah, because there's two of them. No, a tavern is a full-size business, so roll on the farms chart. A small business would be what Adora had, because literally all she had was a little bitty stall in the middle of nowhere, with barely any stock. So that's why I created a separate chart for Adora's character. But no, you roll on the farm.
Roll for the farm and no, the fishing farm, and I have a trading store, the small booth I have.
Yep, and you can ignore the -10 penalty due to drought, since none of your businesses are affected by that. So just roll straight, because you've made no improvements and you have no penalties.
So I made 95 gold from my tavern.
All right, a 91 plus means the farm earns a profit of 15 D10 gold pieces.
Yep. And what was the other one? Small business. 25, which means I pay 30 GP. All right, this is exciting. I finally have the fish, so I can be a man of my word.
So go ahead and roll those profit die, and then Joseph, do you have a business? Yeah, you have a farm. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, Joseph.
Joy.
Wait,
You,
don't you have a druid that helps with?
Yeah, but I didn't say anything about it. Again, I was trying to get my character switched so I can opt out of the micromanaging shit.
Sure, Zeno is nice enough. Right, Zeno?
I mean, if you don't want to micromanage, you can always sell your farm to Xavier or somebody else. I mean, keep in mind, it was an actual child who voted for you to become Baron, which is not legally binding.
Yeah, I know. Just the only reason why I'm holding on to this barony thing anyway is until I can get fucking the Walker estate. That's the only thing.
I mean, the Walker estate was settled months ago. Like, keep in mind, there's 30 days between sessions. The trial, their estate, all of them has been handled.
And I have yet to hear the results. That's
They, oh, did I forget to tell you the results? No, they were all hanged. And their assets were absorbed by the state. Sorry, I should have told you that, like, months ago. Both in game time and out of game time, months ago. Their trial was, like, a month after they were arrested. I forgot all about it. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I didn't tell you.
I don't know. In conclusion, Zeno, you destroyed Joseph.
The plot of land is still for sale if you want to purchase it, but no, it is not inherently yours.
Oh my god, I have a great idea. You can sell me your land, and then with that money, you can go buy the new piece of land. Whoa, crazy how that
yeah, crazy, huh?
was. Such a dick.
All right. So after you guys are done managing your employees, make sure to deduct any employees that you're still hiring. Deduct said gold for the upcoming 30 days, and then what do you guys want to do when we officially get started for this actual session?
Uh, I'll let them go first because mine is just being a delivery man.
Well, Xavier, you'd be able to deliver the fish without issue. I won't make you roll or anything for that. That just happens.
Right, great.
But all three of you, I believe, no, Joseph doesn't. But I believe both Mallius and Xavier still have level up quests. So you guys got stuff to do.
Feel bad for Joseph.
I'm so
Like
s-
I just brought up my notes because we've stopped doing the whole micromanaging thing, and it's like, yeah, I think I need to hop out of it. Like when we were doing the whole traveling, and I made this fucking plan, and now I'm finding out that, oh yeah, by the way, they were hanged, and the estate was liquefied into the fucking country, and then I'm looking at my money like, okay, I did throw some money around while I was out. How much do I have, and how much do I have to pay for my employees? I have to pay 193 gold per person I've hired. And then, well, not per person, but for everyone I've hired. And then, of course, I have to pay whatever fucking amount I have for the fucking farm because of my crappy role. I, unfortunately, do not have the funds to fucking do that. So at this point in time, yeah, I fucking give up on the barony. I am done.
fair enough.
You broke him. This was supposed us breaking news, you know. You broke Joseph. I hope you're proud.
I'm not proud because it wasn't an epic scheme. It was just an I forgot to tell him. That's not an epic scheme.
Such a such bad evil person.
See, the thing is, you were waiting for someone to tell you, and I was waiting for you to go talk to someone, and then I think we both just forgot about it.
I mean, yeah, I've been waiting. I was like, I figured I would have heard during the months before we left, like while we were fucking doing the micromanaging. I'm like, when am I gonna hear those results?
No, no one was tasked with outright telling you. You would have had to have gone and asked in town. No court messenger was ever going to show up to your house and tell you what happened.
Just crazy since he was affected by them.
I suppose technically.
I mean, I was written down as key evidence.
To
I
be honest, I
signed
forgot about
myself
it.
up for evidence.
And the disrespect.
Well, now what?
Well, uh, what Xavier wants to do is pretty obvious: deliver the fish and kill Snake.
Deliver the fish and what else?
Kill Snake Man.
Kill Snake Man. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the deal was you're going to deliver some fish, and she's going to turn over Otsa's location.
No. She was going to deliver Otsa because he is her prison guard. She said she'll give me him if I hand her over the.
All right, well, let's get it in session. Who's coming with you?
No one. All my people are currently in the bunker because of the threat, and I'm afraid for their health. So this is a one-man job.
And you're not bringing Joseph or Mallius along?
As his pride and his honor, he cannot.
All right, Xavier roll perception, Mallius roll stealth.
Can't even get revenge in.
Xavier, as you make your way to the desert with a massive trailer overflowing with fish in tow, you can see that Mallius is being incredibly sneaky. But you're a druid and you've been through these lands many, many times. So a random ass dude hiding behind a sand dune does not escape your eye.
Oi, Mallius.
I'm not here.
Uh,
It
then.
actually shouts that.
Oh, I assume I mistook you for someone else. Mallius, come here.
I'm a bird.
Mallius.
Ka.
This. Just go home.
Meow. I mean ka.
Alright, just come here and we'll talk out.
Sorry, man. I just when it comes to trade, I like to see it work.
Mallius, this is something from my past that I have to deal with. Why did you come along?
The same reason a bird follows a little worm.
I'm not a little worm.
No, but you can easily be as feasible as a worm. There's always something stronger, smarter, and dangerous than any individual. So it's always best to have someone's back.
No, no, wait, I'm sorry. Before this, Malleus. No, Joseph, I'll pay you whatever Freya will pay. Just don't give it to her. Please. Don't give her any more power, please.
Don't give any who power.
Freya, the bitch.
I'm not giving anyone power. I'm here to help you out.
Alright, so I'll look at you again and I'm just, Malleus, just what what is in it for you?
Uh, let's just say whenever you help me find my stuff, you help me out.
Alright, I'll help you out with whatever you need if you just leave me alone for this.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm gonna just help you out. Just consider me a silent observer, if you will.
Fine, you can come along on this trip, but when I'm fighting, don't even think of getting involved.
Mm, not even to boost you up.
No,
I can boost you up.
appreciated, but no.
I mean, I can even boost up your strength, so that way this cart pushing isn't so hard.
I can do that as well.
Well, I'll promise to make sure to keep myself alive. How's that?
Alright, seems good enough.
All right, let's go.
Alright.
All right, Xavier, as you approach the the Scorpion Folk village, are you traveling as a moorbounder?
No, not the usual. I'm just. Actually, what would I be? Since this is a cart, so it would be heavy. So let me see what beast that has the best.
Keep in mind, there are scorpions everywhere, and Lancia has previously told you that the best way to deal with them is cold magic. Do either of you have cold spells?
Alright, then I'll just go with speed. Because I don't. I'll be a moonbounder.
All right, you're at half speed because you're carrying a heavy load. What about you, Malleus? Are you just gonna ride on the trailer? Hitch a ride?
I'm gonna walk beside him.
All right, Xavier. If you are in the cart, let me have you make a survival check for me to see if you're able to navigate around where you know the scorpions to be, since you cannot currently outrun them.
Will it be with advantage since I've been here 5 times in the last week?
Fair enough. Sure, why not? With a 25, you're able to effortlessly navigate around various scorpion dens and arrive in a reasonable time frame. You can see Lancia is outside, cracking a whip in the air, demanding that her slaves work harder for the shinies.
Well, I'm glad you finally know what shinies are worth.
Ah, Xavier, good to see you. And then she'll sniff the air and she'll be like, "Oh, that smells good." And without her even prompting, you see a swarm of about 300 scorpion folk just sort of crawl out of the ground from various pits and holes and dens and trap doors. They just swarm the cart like a horde of zombies. Fish.
All right, just let me hand it over to your queen and then you can do whatever you want.
Well, as per agreed, I'll give you Otza. I didn't tell him about that you were coming, and I didn't tell him that I was handing you over. I thought it'd be a fun little surprise. He's in the basement, completely unaware, guarding the prisoners as he always is.
All right, here's your fish. And if you'll excuse me, I'll be back in 10 minutes as I head down to the basement. And before I go down, Mallius, you can stay with the queen, maybe chat a little bit.
All right. So, in the time it takes for Xavier and Malleus to get to the Scorchfoot Desert, what is Admare doing? Admire, do you have a business that you own? Or no, you're a new character, so no, you don't. Never mind. Um, Joseph is brooding, and Malleus and Xavier are meeting with the queen of the scorpion folk over in the Scorchfoot Desert. Xavier is trading fish for Otza. I'm looking for teacher.
That would be the colors, the
I'm pulling it up. Right. Okay. Yes. So you are working to find a powerful wizard teacher, and you've just been exiled from Elvenwood. So no time like the present to go to Rex City. Um, no guards are actually patrolling near the border when you leave, and most people are indoors trying to get away from the heat. So they're all in shade. The place kind of looks like a ghost town when you arrive, and no one immediately comes out to greet you. Where do you head to first, Admire? If you look at the map, there is the map of Rexland. There is what is very clearly a mage's school. There's a couple of bars, and then there is, of course, the castle. All right. As you go to the castle, you meet Bun Bun Hoppinsworth. He's manning the office at the moment. Why, hello there. I haven't seen you around these parts. It's not every day I see a new elf in town. What can I do for you? I can hear my roommate losing his shit in the other room. Isn't he cute? Still losing his shit.
I see you updated the picture, actually.
I know. Isn't he adorable? Look at his little glasses and his little paws with the big old book. So cute. Blade song. Well, that's definitely not one of the... Blade singing definitely isn't a class that we teach here. Is there a name that I can look up? Maybe they're in the repository. We do register all powerful wizards, you know. Shethel. You know, I don't see any name of that nature registered with the college. Um, but you know, some people do have a habit of marking down, you know, uh, fake names, and as much as we try to, you know, discipline that sort of behavior, it does still happen. Why don't you take a gander around the college and see if there's anyone you recognize? I'll give you a visitor's pass, but be warned, you're not allowed to touch any of the equipment or read any of the books. You're strictly here to look for someone and leave. And he'll stamp you a pass. You can make a persuasion check to talk to people and see if anyone recognizes someone meeting that person's description, or you can make an investigation check to observe the actual area around you and see if you can't actually spot that individual or one of their items. You spend about an hour walking through the college. You don't recognize any of these faces. They're predominantly human, and you don't recognize any of the personal affects of Shethel hanging about anywhere. You have no idea if she's here or not. I'll keep an eye out, dear friend. Stop by any time. You're welcome to enroll in the school if you're interested in learning some of the arcane arts. More, beginner and intermediate classes, although there are a couple experts you could bounce ideas off of, if you're of a certain skill level. My, aren't we confident? Alright, tally-ho. We're gonna hop back over to Xavier and Mallius. Xavier, you've been told that he is in the basement, completely unaware that you've even arrived. Are you going to trot down there and greet him, or are you going to come up with a plan of attack first?
No, no, no. It's dishonorable to attempt and get him from the back. I'm going head.
What about you, Mallius? You said that you were turning invisible. Are you spectating, or are you going to participate?
More like I'm gonna spectate and active as much as I need to.
Alright, let me pull up a image of this dude. All right, Xavier, as you walk into the hall, you can see Otza, all four arms out, and each one is holding a different shaped sword, and he's just sort of poking it at the prisoners, laughing and mocking them. When you first show up, he doesn't immediately turn around. He seems to be having fun.
Well, I'm glad to see you haven't changed your ways. Guess I'm not gonna feel bad.
Pokey. What's that? Do I know you?
I assumed that was the reaction I'd get from you. You and Tullius came into my monastery a few years ago and ended up burning the place down.
I've burned down a lot of places, friend. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Well, I assume that would make sense. Well, I guess everyone has to feel for their sins, and it's time for yours.
A fight? Finally! I've been going mad just guarding these useless prisoners. I was here for guard duty, not parent teacher conference. This is boring as shit. Come at me. So you can see that Otsa has readied all four swords and is baring his fangs. He looks excited. He looks happy, and he looks like he has no idea who you are.
Yeah. So then it next, Zeno.
I am joining just in case I need to step in. Okay, you get it. All right, Xavier, you're up first. You're spaced about 30 feet apart, and he is on guard.
I take out my three section staff, and I'll start with two unarmed.
Neither of those hit. Or wait, no, 21. That does hit. My apologies.
So that's 14 damage, and I need him to do me a strength saving from the wrappings.
9. Shit.
Yes! He's knocked prone, which means my two flurry of blows have disadvantage. So give me a sec.
Well, melee attacks have advantage. Ranged attacks have disadvantage. So what are you doing?
The three section stuff. It's not this. It's not a. It's not.
Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Getting something to eat real quick.
All right. Both of those attacks hit, so that's 8 and 12. That's 20 damage total.
Plus the original 14, so 34 damage.
All right. You start whipping the shit out of him with kicks and whacks with your 3-section quarterstaff. You're just a human whirlwind of ass whooping. But he is so dense and his scales are so hard, it almost feels like you're kicking a stone pillar. All right, Mallius, you watch as Xavier's attacks. He is hitting with precision and power, but this snake dude is just laughing it off. He seems mostly unaffected.
I'm gonna hold action and I'm just gonna prepare a spell, enhance ability, just in case Xavier needs it.
Sounds good. All right, now it's Otsa's turn, and you are going to see Otsa so excited about this new challenger that he's going to reveal to you his true form.
Excuse you?
You're going to watch as his head splits into 6 heads. You can make a nature or a history check to see if you know what the fuck just happened.
17.
He appears to be a Yuan-Ti anathema, one of the most powerful Yuan-Ti creatures legend has to offer. And the anathema makes 2 melee attacks, 1 constrict attack, and 1 flurry of bites attack. Prepare your anus, Xavier.
Yeah, of course, of course. Why didn't? Uh, my honor isn't looking so good right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast that thing now, and it's gonna be Bear's Endurance, and it does.
Are you casting this on Xavier or yourself?
Both.
All right,
Which I also stopped being invisible because I casted a spell.
gotcha.
You're one of those hits.
You're a very evasive, persuasive person, which is why I chose this creature for his 4 fucking attacks. Let's see. The third one hit, that is his constrict attack. Plus 10 to hit, reach 15 feet. One large or smaller creature takes 3d6 plus 6 bludgeoning damage, plus 2d6 damage, acid damage, and the target is grappled. So at the end of your next turn, you can make a save to escape the grapple. You take 17 points of damage and you are grappled. Both of you can. Let's see. Let me see if it specifically calls out you being restrained. Yes. His attacks against you have advantage. Your attacks against him have disadvantage, but you can still attempt to attack. And that'll end his turn.
You said a large or smaller, right?
Yep. Large, medium, small, or tiny. He can squeeze it.
So, in that, I shall turn into a giant constrictor snake, which has a huge.
I believe you. I'm just double checking.
Okay.
Huge beast. Okay. All right. By the simple act of transforming, you are too large for him to constrict, and you break through without a check.
And now I'm asking, is he a large creature?
He is a huge monstrosity. You are the same size.
Now we're the same, so I can't grapple him. So I'll just bite him twice. Not used to this.
I forgot to post a picture of his true form. This is what he looks like. This is what you're up against. Just a big old snake boy.
Do these hit?
The 16 and 24, yes, both of those hit.
Alright, so that is 4d6 plus 22 damage.
22 points of damage. Alrighty.
And I end my turn.
Mallius, it is your turn. You see a huge size, six-headed snake monster trying to constrict your friend, only for your friend to turn into an equally sized snake monster, and the two are now just rolling around, beating the shit out of each other. What do you do?
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast minor illusion to create a bunch of images in front of this bastard's face. Not to like blind him or anything, just to like cause a distraction. Do I have to roll for arcane or something like that?
What is your spell casting saving throw?
17.
Because he has to make a investigation check, which he is not proficient in, and that requires his intelligence, which is surprisingly good, actually.
I'm gonna go ahead and make that a quicken spell along with a subtle spell um of what was it? Delayed blast fireball. And I'm gonna sculpt it as well so that way Xavier will not be in the blast range.
Smart idea. So you're just gonna plop that little sulfur bead down on the ground next to him?
Yep, basically I'm using that little bead, that little illusions as a distraction.
There are prisoners beyond these steel bars right next to you. Are you also sculpting it around them? Or are you willing to burn these people?
Are there?
They appear to be captured human and elf prisoners.
Yeah, how many are there?
I believe four. I'll have to double check once combat is over.
Okay, so I'll have to say the ones I think that are the most danger, the most sickly, I'm gonna cast it on them because I'm gonna do four.
You can sculpt it around up to four people.
Correct.
All right. Will do. Look at Xavier sacrificing himself to protect some random prisoners he doesn't even personally know. What a hero. Just for reference, you guys are in a 20-foot cube. The prison cell, which has four people in it, is 20 feet wide, 10 feet deep, and I believe Fireball has a 20-foot radius. Can I have you double check the size of a fireball? Because if it's a 20-foot diameter, it'll be fine. By the way, Zeno, I'm pretty sure there are only three. Let me double check if that's the case.
Yeah, it says 20 feet.
20-foot radius?
20-foot radius, and I can shoot it up to 150 feet away from me.
Oh shit, you're right. And actually, you've been here before, so you know that it's two barons and an elf hostage.
Yeah, it is a delay fireball. So unless he steps on it or I trigger it myself, it will not trigger.
All right, and then Xavier is correct. There are only three prisoners, so you can sculpt it around all four. Does that end your turn? Also, oh no, wait. You cast a minor illusion to distract him. What was the illusion of?
Basically, like you ever have pop-up screens and your desktop? I'm just sending him a bunch of like signage in front of his face.
All right.
Modern, like time period signage.
All right. As you create a bunch of bright, obscuring shit in front of his face, he is not able to see through it, and he's not smart enough to escape the illusion. Xavier, your very first next attack has advantage.
All right.
It is now Otsa's turn. Actually, since it's his turn, I'm going to give his first attack disadvantage instead. Because he's dealing with
Okay.
these illusions in front of his face, but then he's going to move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 25, which is a 23 at disadvantage, 17, nat 20, 27.
All of these hit.
Okay. One moment, good sir. Let me just look really quickly and see if there's a limit on how many times he can use any of these attacks. There is not. You take 76 points of both slashing damage from his claws and teeth and bludgeoning damage from the constrict, and then also acid damage, a small amount. So, how you looking?
That literally did nothing to me. Just went back to Xavier.
So that is just enough to kill the snake and then you revert back to your normal form?
Yes. Giant constrictor snakes have good HP.
If you couldn't polymorph, you'd be fucking dead. It's a good thing you're a tanky motherfucker. Xavier is a beast. And that ends his turn.
Alright. Now that I'm human again, I know that he can grapple me, which is not good. So I'll just turn into a giant elk, which is also a huge. But the best thing about the elk is its attacks are way better. So let me just do that.
Oh shit, they are huge. Okay.
I'm going for three attacks this time. One with the uh, what's it called hooves, I'm pretty sure, and the rest will be with flurry of blows. Yeah,
Alright, let's see it. I'm excited. The two of you have so much fucking power. The 20 hits for sure, for sure. The 13 and the 12 miss. Go ahead and roll damage.
17 damage only. I'm disappointed in myself.
Alright.
My turn. I just noticed giant constrictor snakes are better than giant elks.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yes, they are. Alright, Mallius, it is your turn.
I love this, by the way. So, I'm gonna quicken spell. I'm gonna cast Synaptic Static. I don't know if it will let me cast it, but I'll try.
I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was saying I'm gonna copy and paste what it does because it doesn't have. It's not a player's handbook spell.
Each creature centered on that point must make an intelligence saving throw. Okay.
And I'm gonna sculpt it so that way it doesn't affect Xavier as well.
And any of the people.
Correct.
15.
Fails. It's a 17.
Go ahead and roll psychic damage. After a failed save, the target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute, rolls a d6 and subtracts that number from attacks and ability checks. Holy shit.
That's amazing.
And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and walk forward, look from a distance. I'm gonna look him in the eye to make him look at me in the eye, and I'm gonna cast Eye.
Eye bite? Oh shit.
I have it though. What the fuck?
Yeah, just give yourself a long rest. It happens at the end.
Just go ahead and roll straight without using every, because it's not working properly.
Okay. He needs to will a wisdom saving.
Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom.
He needs to pass a 17.
6. Does that pass?
No, it does not. So he either gets one of the three things I can choose to give him. I can either make him pass the fuck out, make him immediately panic from away from me, or cast Sicken on him, which I'm going to do that one instead. So the target has the disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks on top of that.
So he has disadvantage and minus 1d6. You have fucked this man over.
On every turn, he gets to make a wisdom saving throw to see if he can effectively end it. But if it doesn't, then he has it up to a minute.
Well, shit.
And then I'm going to activate delayed blast fireball.
Fuck.
My god. You genius.
Rolled. Shit. Roll damage while I roll his dex save. Nope. So the delayed blast fireball has been resting for 1 round, I believe. Fuck! Holy shit. Let me do some math.
No, that's not your strong point, Zeno.
20. Wow, that is 79 points of damage
That's a lot of damage.
in one turn.
Alright. Otsa is bloodied.
But he's not dead, right?
And it is his turn. Alright, Xavier. So... shit. I'm gonna have to roll each one individually.
Oh, this is so sad. He has disadvantage. Oh, I feel so bad.
So I don't think an 11 hit.
No.
Funny that, but he gets like a -6 to his rolls too, so that's great.
I don't think a 12 hits either.
No.
I picked him based on armor class and raw damage output because I'm like, no, because Xavier's gonna try and fight him one-on-one. and I'm going to kill this man. I made this a deadly encounter, and now he can't even hit. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, if Mallius wasn't here, I'd probably be like dead. But
A 24
that one,
still hits, you son of a bitch.
yeah, good for you, Zeno. You get one hit on me. Proud of you.
And I'm not even going to roll the 1d6. That doesn't
Yeah,
hit.
exactly.
Alright, he's going to. So the third attack is a constrict attack, which does 3d6 plus 6 bludgeoning and 2d6 acid.
Roll the damage, man. It
22.
killed till just.
Alright, Xavier, it's your turn. Man is bloody as fuck.
Well, I'll just be nice and go for three hooves.
Alright, roll damage for two of those.
Yep. Uh, 8d8. 49
So, how do you want to
damage.
end him?
So, as Xavier just starts remembering his old tutor and just remember the fire that was set ablaze in the monastery, he'll just start doing everything he learned with these attacks and then start hitting him in with his hooves in each of his faces.
Alright, as you pounce on him relentlessly, smashing your hooves against him over and over again, you watch as all six heads pop like ripe cherries, just splat, 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 and he is gone.
I can check that one off the list at least as I turn back into a human or half.
1 second, I've been breathing in exhaust from my air conditioner because I forgot to put the hose in the window.
All right.
That explains why I was getting hotter instead of colder. This man's will kill you. Nah, fam, kills the dude. I don't think I've ever had a baddie roasted quite that badly that quickly. Not since Strahd was roasted by the Paladin have I seen someone taken down that hard. So, I'll award level ups at the end of the session, but needless to say, you've got at least one level up.
Hey. So after I'm human again, I'll go to Mallius, who isn't invisible anymore.
No.
Yeah. Uh, well, thank you for that. If I was foolish enough to come alone, I might have not made it along.
Oh, that's what companionship is for. But when I'm in the pickle, I hope that you're gonna help me just equally the same, no matter how stubborn I get.
Well, that happened last month, didn't it? With the whole we're gonna destroy that worm speaker leader thing.
Well, sometimes things need to be done, and I'm willing to be a villain if someone can stand it.
Alright. Well, if you ever do require my aid, I shall aid you.
Much obliged, my friend. Much obliged. But even though I feel healthy, that amount of spell casting all at once did certainly drain me a little bit. So on the ride back, I'm gonna take a nap. Sound good to you?
Sounds great. Just let me get. I don't even know what I should do with that body, because
I
he wasn't an
I can burn it.
honor. I assume we just leave it for nature. I'll take it outside of this basement and just leave.
Oh, I know. You have a scorpion queen upstairs. Just go ahead and you know, feed it to the fishies if you know what I'm.
Are you offering we offer him as food for them?
Well, he's already cooked.
Well, I,
And they are nature, so your statement still stands.
well, I'll see with her as I just go with Mallius upstairs.
By the way, are we freeing these people, or we're just gonna let them die here?
Well, the question is, would the Queen allow us, since that was never part of our deal? And by the way, I'll tell him about them since I already have the info. That fat one was a baron who was corrupt and ended up, as you can see him being here. The second one, the honorary man, was a baron who was assumed to be missing in Wreck City, and that elven girl was someone who's been reported missing in Elvenwood for some time now.
It's like it might be useful to have the second and the third one, not so much the first.
Well, I assume let's just see what the queen has to say. Maybe if I offer her some food, she'll allow us to take them.
All right, so you go up to the queen of the scorpion folk and ask her about the three prisoners.
Yeah, sure.
All right, she will say, "Well, you see, I was all keeping them imprisoned because they weren't. They simply were not working up to my expectations. The fat one, I was starving him to thin him up a little bit. He's too fat to get in the mines and all those tight little spaces. The handsome young man simply refused to work, and the young woman was simply too feeble to even carry a rock."
Well, how about I take them off your hands, my queen?
Well, if you had asked me before, I would have said no, absolutely. But now that I have 500 slaves from the Queen of the Drow, I'm inclined to release them. I don't need them anymore with these new Drow slaves.
Oh, by the way, there's a decently burnt corpse over there as well. I don't know if you people eat other things like that, but it's certainly a food offering if you need some.
I'll throw it to the slaves as a treat.
And by the way, my queen, since I've now completed two of my promises, I assume you'll stop being so hard on me.
I suppose I can catch you a break once in a while. I mean, you are proving to be rather genuine.
I'm just gonna smile and like the biggest wolf grin around and turn around and walk away from a distance. Be like, "Have fun, Xavier.
I'm your ride home. Where are you going?
Give some space to Have a break.
So Xavier's just gonna. Well, he, do you have the key so I can go release them, or is it on whatever his Otis's body?
She will go ahead and unlock their cages for you. So are you taking all three of them with you?
Sure, we can put the corrupt Baron in jail or whatever when we're back.
All right, and then with that, we're going to hop back over to Joseph. Joseph, have you decided what you want to do for this session?
I'll mostly just fucking just sell this estate. I figured check with the elf queen. That was one option. See if she might be interested in it. Otherwise, it's going to Xavier. Then, uh, fuck, I don't know. I'll bring in Garrett at this rate. I don't know. A lot of original ideas were just quickly ruined before my eyes.
I'm sorry, man. In the future, if there's something specific you want to do, talk to me between sessions about it. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a full grasp of what you're trying to do and unintentionally ruin it completely.
Alright, no problem.
All right, but no, the it's Rexland territory, and the Queen of Elvenwood is not allowed to annex Rexland territory.
Well, that was my idea of trying to get to talk to her. I thought that would have been an easy way to fucking meet up with her, fucking talk to her, and get more information. But that went out the window too.
Well, your options are to keep it, sell it to Xavier, or sell it to Freya.
Selling it to Xavier's. Xavier offered more than Freya, and I don't like her.
If you're interested in buying the Walker estate, it is at an extreme discount because it as you are now in town asking questions because no one went out of their way to inform you. There were booby traps throughout their estate to poison, blow up, and otherwise demolish certain valuable objects that they have, and otherwise deface their property, mostly out of spite in case they ever lost control of the property. They're selling it for 1,000 gold pieces, even though this property is easily worth 10,000. Nobody wants to live in a house where one of the walls was melted by acid.
Funny enough, Joseph can probably defuse them.
Fuck, Joseph could probably do more than that. He could probably make them his own freaking defenses. That's the beauty part of it. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that chance. Fuck it, why not?
All right. So as you walk into the Walker estate, you can see that you can see the damage that has been done as the people trying to recover the estate appear to have just completely given up trying to repossess any of the possessions for the state, even though they're valuable. Because every time they grab something, it like blows up or turns to mush or some god awful penalty. So it's been abandoned for months. The people are more than happy to just throw the deed at you and be like, take it off our hands and don't touch anything without checking it first.
Oh my god. So yeah, Joseph will definitely gladly take that off their hands with a smile, a little cocky smile, and I'm fucking making this shit my home. Joseph's gonna retire here with his baby brother, the half goblin. At this point,
So, are you going to spruce up the estate and make it nice and shiny? Are, are you going to farm here? The land is fertile It's perfectly suited for wine, but you could just as easily grow wheat or corn or something. The gardens have been fertilized with both magic and manure for years and years and years to make the flowers bloom. You could easily tear them open and grow crops if you wanted to.
Wait, so that's how their fucking garden looks so great? Are you shitting me?
Yep. Manure and magic.
These arrogant motherfuckers. You know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm going to at least keep some flowers for decoration, but any like massive portion of land that they just dedicated to flowers and shit, yeah, get up, get roots, get pulled and all. It's being used for crops, for like fucking tomatoes and other shit. Fuck it, why not?
Alright, I would like you to make 2 Arcana checks and 2 investigation checks as you're maneuvering throughout the property to see if you can disarm any magical or manual traps that are scattered about the property.
Joseph, you're in general.
Thank you.
Uh,
Okay, so how many in Arcana and how many of what?
2 Arcana, 2 investigation. There are both mundane and magic traps scattered about.
Lucky for the second one. Are you shitting me with that? Alright, so that's the Arcana.
Okay. So you see an extremely expensive looking human sized vase with like a little lid over it as if it's meant to be an urn. And as you Arcana check it, you don't detect anything. And then as you step closer to it to physically inspect it, you nudge it ever so slightly, and you can hear cracking sounds from within, and you can see what appears to be black smoke coming out. And as it tucks under your nose, it starts to like almost burn your nostrils, and it starts to slowly fill up the hallway. And you're fairly certain it's poison gas. How do you deal with that? Just slowly leaking necrotic fumes into the hallway.
I got something for this. I do. I just gotta fucking check it here real quick.
What the hell is that gif? Did he just eat his own feet?
He
Zeno,
ate. Oh,
yeah, he's eating himself, Zeno. It's so obvious, you dumbass.
Oh yeah, I'm the dumbass because I'm confused by a man eating himself.
Yes. It's like if a
good
snake
enough for you.
suddenly decides to eat its feet, like its tail thingy, boom, the snake disappeared out of existence.
Not how that works.
Alright,
That's exactly how it works.
this is the first time I'm using this, but it's also probably the best time to use it. Joseph will just freaking hold up, put his hand on his mask, channeling his magical energy, and he is going to summon an air elemental. With thankfully my evocation of fucking chaos minions, and I'm going to have the air elemental push out all this poisonous air.
All right, it takes about an hour for the air elemental to waft it out because you ever seen like those wax melts that people can buy to scent their houses? Imagine a wax melt about the size of a person.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So not only does he have to just air out the place, he's also got to take this necrotic wax melt and yeet that out the window and constantly blow on it so it doesn't poison everything in your front lawn. But with an air elemental on your side, it is relatively easy for you because all he is taking care of all the hard work. And then with your 5 with advantage with that lucky feat, you're examining the bedroom and you make an Arcana check. No magic. You ever so slightly peel back the blanket, still not convinced there's not shenanigans going on. And as soon as you peel back the blanket, a spell activates and the king-sized bed bursts into flames.
I mean, I didn't want to sleep in my old man's mattress, so why the hell not? I'm just, you know what, I'm gonna get some water, just put that shit out normally.
Let me have you make a dex save to see how quickly you can put it out and how much property is lost in the fire, because it's spreading very quickly on the shag carpeting.
Mother... You know, I also realized I have fucking detect magic as an at-will fucking thing. This would have saved me a lot of troubles, you know?
Like Admir, why shag though? Because shag is the most obnoxious of carpets.
So, dex save, you said? Or
Yes, sir.
lucky! Thank you. Fucking Christ of almighty.
You're able to dive out of the window and grab the garden hose and just start misting down the bedroom. The bed and the carpet are completely toast, but the walls, ceiling, and other trappings in the room appear to be mostly salvageable. You can still access your old man's clothes if you want to dress like him.
Fuck that! I should have seen that on the flyer, goddamn.
Yeah, there's about 500 GP worth of fine clothes in a massive walk-in closet, each one filled with memories from your childhood of all the times you used to play in his closet. Do you keep any of these keepsakes from your childhood?
No, I'm going to sell... I'm about to have fucking, garage sale with his shit.
Alright, if you sell it at a merc to mercantile, he'll give you half value, which is 250 gold. Or you can like hold a garage sale and make a charisma check to see if you can persuade people to pay you more than it's worth.
Fuck yeah, I'll do that. Fuck, why not?
Alright, make a persuasion check to convince people to give you more money.
I swear to God, I have one more lucky, and if this roll sucks and my lucky sucks, I'm just gonna fucking use my warlock feature charm.
You still have 2 investigation checks coming up, so maybe hold on to that lucky.
Yeah, true. Oh, thank you.
Alright, with a 20, this woman appears at the garage sale and she willingly offers you 750 gold pieces for your entire collection.
Fuck yeah, I'll take that amount. I'm pretty sure I'll get no better bargain than that. Even if I go higher, I feel like I'm gonna rob them, even though that's part of my thing.
What's happening? Why is she here?
I am selling my old man's fucking clothes, is what I'm doing.
She came to a garage sale? Damn.
I heard there were some very fine items. I'll give these 2 a present to a certain someone. I think they're just the right size.
I'm glad I could be of some help, and thank you for your service.
A few days later, Xavier, you receive a package full of fine clothes that are exactly your size in the mail.
I know you're gonna do that.
And you get 500 GP worth of fine clothes and a box of chocolate saying, "I miss you."
Making life very hard for me while Mallius is around, you know. Think he's gonna let that go?
Roll me 2 investigation checks, Joseph, as you continue searching the place for various gadgets and gizmos of pain. Oh god, that's a nat one.
lucky for that
That's a
one.
nat goddamn one, Joseph.
All right, now for the second roll. That 13 saves me from the nat one. Thank you, God Almighty.
As you open up the magic ice chest, you knew it was magical in advance, but you knew it was mundane magic, so you weren't particularly concerned. But as you open up the ice chest where you can keep cold food and drinks in, it's loaded with a mechanical spear trap that shoots out and impales you. You take 3 javelins to the chest, taking 12 points of piercing damage. Let me have you make a dex save to see if you can half that.
Actually, I should have some. No, wait, no, that's only for higher up rogues. Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
If you'd like to try and half the damage, make a dex save.
Oh.
You fail your save and take a full 12 points of piercing damage.
I mean, that's not that big of a problem, but yeah.
With a 22, for the first time in this whole house, you actually find a trap in advance. They have a treasury that is rigged to burn to ash with alchemist's fire. With how much alchemist fire was in here, you believe it could have melted all of the gold. Roll 10 D100s.
There.
There is 442 gold pieces worth of jewelry in their treasury.
Awesome.
You can sell it to Mercantile for a guaranteed half price, or you can have another garage sale.
Have another garage sale. Why the fuck not?
Make a persuasion check.
Nat 20.
A familiar green face shows up and buys all of it for double its value.
Holy shit. Yes.
She doesn't even ask how much it's worth. She just dumps a bag of gold on the counter and goes, "Is that enough? Thanks, bye."
Okay, so double its value, so that's 884 gold.
If you ever need to find me again, they call me the Collector. Toodles.
I'll make a mental note on that as I give her a wink if she walks away.
Xavier, while you're on your way back from a emotional journey of murdering your sworn enemy, you come to find a whole bunch of brand new clothes and an invitation to dinner. Do you show up to dinner tonight?
Yes.
As you go out to a fine dining restaurant, you can see Phasrun the Collector showing up with literal pounds of jewelry all over her person. Like, there's a gold medallion on her neck so large you think it might very well snap it. And she's like, "I wanted to look nice for a date tonight. Order whatever you like, it's on me."
Well, that wouldn't be very honorable of me now, would it?
Oh, come now, I'm a feminist. Let me pay for dinner.
Alright, well, I owe you one.
They have duck, shark, steak, and what looks to be a pretty tasty Caesar salad.
That I'll be having shark because I'm cool.
A would you like the whole entire shark or just a fillet?
Excuse you?
Do you want the entire great
Uh,
white shark fried and placed on your table?
hmm.
It is 10 feet wide and many, many, many hundreds of pounds.
Right, I'll look at her and I'm just like, would you think of me any differently if I eat it in front of you?
Of course not. You know what? I'm not even that hungry. I think I'll just get water and a salad.
What did she order?
She ordered water and a salad.
Fine, I'll just order the Caesar.
I think she's broke. That's what happened there.
Are you getting the entire shark or just a small plate of filet?
I'll just. You said there was a Caesar salad option?
Yes, there's a Caesar salad option.
Fine, I'll take the Caesar salad.
She looks at you, mildly annoyed, and she goes, "Oh, that's fine. I wasn't even hungry. I did think you were going to order something more expensive, though," as she says, looking at your plate.
Well, I wouldn't wanna be one upping you.
You're too kind. Mallius. God damn it.
Was she gonna do that?
She looks
Oh,
mildly perturbed at you, Xavier. She was going to eat off your plate.
just. Well, I assume we could always order dessert.
I couldn't possibly. I'd hate to get that.
Alright, I'm ordering dessert.
They have ice cream, triple chocolate fudge cake, and then they have a hot fudge fountain.
Which is more expensive, let's be just.
The hot fudge fountain costs 100 gold pieces. It's the most expensive option. It's a literal fountain.
Does it come with stuff to dip it in, or is it just here's a fountain?
It comes with cookies and strawberries that you can dip into the fountain and then munch on.
Yeah, let's order the fountain.
As she pretends to be coy, like, well, I may as well have a bite. She then proceeds to eat 3/4 of the dessert.
Xavier's just gonna leave her until she's full, then he's gonna have a bite.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw or a Wisdom saving throw to not freak out and make an idiot out of yourself over how fucking good this chocolate fountain is.
I'll go with the wisdom since it's a better. Yeah, 21.
Inside of you, you're having a Food Wars style foodgasm. Externally, you keep your composure.
It's tasty.
It is by far probably the tastiest thing you've ever put inside your face. All right, and with that, we're gonna hop over to Admayer. People, as you walk around town asking random people where you might find someone of importance, people point you in the direction of Joseph and say that he's a well-known baron around here who's also an adventurer, and he might know quite a bit about anything you might be looking for.
What
Uh, Everything else sounds like kind of nonsense or trolls. Like one person goes, "Oh, just wander the desert. You'll find them eventually." They will point you in the direction of Joseph's brand new barony, the Walker Estate, which I'm assuming he will rename.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Kristoff estate, named taking after his last mother's name. His mother's last name, not his asshole of a father.
Joseph, just as you're counting your gold coins after that massive payday you got from just a handful of random objects scattered throughout this mansion, you can hear one of your. You have guards, right?
No, I practically. I mean, I could keep my guards after I sold the estate and got this one, being as now I can fucking pay them with the fucking amount I had. But, I got rid of them off my sheet because I was like, fucking good.
It's up to you. Do you want guards to patrol your estate and look for honored guests, or do you want to save your money for something else?
No, fuck it. I'll have guards. I'll keep.
One of your guards rushes to tell you that you have a visitor.
Um, Joseph will just look at him, going, I barely even settled in, and already someone's here to see me. Send them in.
Alright, Admire, you get let into the Walker estate, and this place looks like it used to be gorgeous, but it has been trashed. You can see large quantities of flowers appear to have been excavated out of pure spite. There's burn marks on the ground where it looks like explosions and fires have broken out. And some of the most beautiful sculptures you've ever seen in your life have been decapitated by what looks to be magical traps. Shots fired! Hello, Mr. Seth. Oh, it's you. Well, I have been told by the town that you are the man to come to when looking for people.
Joseph's got a cock and eyebrow, like, Seth?
It is true that people have only been referring to you by your first name, so he just assumes that was your last name. It's great. I love it.
Joseph's just gonna be like, They're one whole word, by the way. Anyway, I guess I could be able to help you look for whoever it is you're looking for. I haven't really been in Rexlands for a while since we got back from that little sea adventure, so.
Joseph, make a history check to see if you recognize the name provided.
320.
You vaguely remember hearing the name Shethel bandied about, but last you heard, they headed into the swamp and were never seen or heard from again.
Uh, hmm. Well, if this man is exactly who, if then, if this name is exactly who I believe it is, that man went into the swamp. Hasn't been seen from in some time, so I wouldn't get your hope up. Oh, female. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to a lot. Plus, I stepped away to go get food. Damn it! I missed the part where it was a male or female.
Joseph, you don't happen to know any powerful female wizards, do you?
Can I roll insider investigation to, for in character reasons, to put two and two together? I think I know where this is going.
Just to be an asshole, I'm gonna make you figure it out on your own.
I already figured it out. I just wanted an in character reason. So
Sure.
yeah,
Go for it.
Joseph's gonna be like, I would say the individual you're looking for is most likely dead. If you do want to try to at least find her, I do know someone that might be able to help in the swamp. She's quite powerful, and probably more powerful than our archmage here in Rexland. She's a witch, though, so I don't know exactly how well you would get along with her. Out of character, I'm trying to, yeah. I know who this. Wow, Zito.
He gave me a one paragraph backstory, and I'm like, how do I tie this into the world? Oh shit, there's already a powerful wizard. Even an elven child is stronger than your buffoon of a wizard. I love the elven cockiness.
Yeah, then freaking Joseph just kind of coughs, go and kind of mutters under his breath. Even if that child is, even if that wizard is the child of the one you're looking for.
Keep in mind, wizards live to be hundreds of years old.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Oof size. Oh shit, better do your laundry, bro. Alright. So, are Joseph and Admir going to team up, or are you going to let that one fizzle out? Human wizards are typically with lesser prowess than us elves. We can hone our skills for hundreds of years, and you, less that of 50. Oh, I think you meant less than 50.
you know, with that attitude, I was going to show you to where this witch was, like kindly take you there, being as I've been to see her myself. But if you're gonna feel that way, please feel free to wander around the swamp by yourself without a guide.
Oh!
Thalok, bitch. I have a way with words too.
Do I need to take cover from all the shots being fired?
I mean, weren't you originally next to the queen, yet you were banished? So, I don't know. Who's incompetent again? Welcome back. Apparently, Admir and Joseph right now are freaking having a fucking insult show.
All right, so I may be able to talk because this will be better said than typed. Admir will quit back after what he says, and I'll say, I was never next to the Queen. I was there on behalf of Madame Flotium. Because of your slowness, she's now unable to do, well, anything. Maybe next time, be a bit quicker.
I mean, you were also sent to go after her, and you were traveling by yourself. And as a wizard, you have powers beyond my comprehension. So shouldn't you have been there before my party?
Well, that would normally be the case, but as you've seen, I'm not really welcomed in a drow community. More welcome than you, of course, but not.
Sounds like an excuse to me for your lack of speed and efficiency in doing your job. Anyway, do you want the escort or not?
Depends on how fast you can get me there.
Well, I know a route, I know a way in, but it's not like I can just teleport us there.
Well, if you're asking for a teleportation, I would need to be familiar with the place, and I'm obviously not. Otherwise, I would have not come here.
Alright, then you might as well enjoy the scenic route, because that's the one we're going to be taking.
Alright, then make sure you have your little, knives, I think they're called.
I have more than that, but they've been proven to be more effective than you maintaining your composure during peace treaties.
I have seen some wars in my time. Trust me, peace is never. It's almost never the final solution.
Well, it never really is, but at the same time, there's usually a way of going about things when it comes to meetings and peace talks. You don't kill someone during a white flag. That's just bad form.
And you've never killed anyone while under different pretenses?
No.
Hmm.
All right. So we're gonna put you two on pause real quick and hop on over to Mallius, who I believe said he was teleporting into space or something.
What did you say?
Who the fuck's teleporting to space?
I may have completely misheard him, but it sounded like he said he was going to space.
That's just a regular weekend activity for you, man.
Fuck it, just plane shift into the great black void. I probably misheard him. Gabe, what did you say you were doing? You just kind of yeeted on Xavier.
Okay, Marius, we can't hear you, buddy. It goes green, but there's no voice coming. Try disconnecting and connecting again.
I have no voice, but I must scream. You can either make an investigation check to look for physical clues, or a persuasion check to check for rumors. So you go to the local tavern, and the closest thing to that description was there was a what do you call them? Not a nomad, a What do you call people who take goats and make them walk long distances to eat grass? Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Uh, yeah.
You meet a local shepherd who was passing by, and he saw a cart matching your description fall from the sky and create a crater. It's even marked on the map as Meteor Crater.
You're an absolute just bitch. That's what you are, Zeno.
I mean, that's been marked on the map since session 1, and no one went to check on why a meteor touched
Yeah, that's
down.
why I'm. Yeah, because we never thought a shopping cart would be at a meteor site, Zeno. We're sorry.
I mean, and whose fault is that?
Us, because we're idiots. It's obvious. Craters usually occur from flying shopping carts. It's a known fact.
Anyone
Duh.
hear me?
Hey!
I can hear you, Mallius.
Yay!
Speak and be heard, my friend.
So, the meteor place? How far is this from this place?
Let me look at the map. I should have a link to the map, but I'll repost it so you guys can all take a look.
It's in Rexland. If you just go in Rexland, you'll find. Wait, I've been to somewhere near meteor crash site. I've been to the Pig Breaker place.
If you look at the far left-hand corner of the Rexland continent, it's the Meteorite crash site. And you are currently in the Scorchfoot Desert near the barony of Xavier. And you are walking south because you were leaving Xavier to his own devices.
Malleus disappeared again. We can't hear.
You're at least 50 miles away. The general walking pace is like, what, 3 miles per... yeah, 2.5 miles per hour. So that would be 100 hours of walking if you're just standard on foot walking, no transportation.
Don't have to do that. Go fetch Yuno and she can teleport you there.
She's never been there either, so that teleport might fail.
No, but she's been to the Peg Breaker,
Oh, that's...
which is next to it. Oh, well, the thing is, I don't know where Joseph is, and that guy who incinerated the worm speaker. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, I said 100 hours when I meant 20 hours. 20 hours of walking. I'm an idiot, I'm sorry.
Would you assume there would be danger where is that what you
Yeah, it sounds like he's assuming there is danger. So, Joseph and Xavier, you both receive a summons from Mallius asking you guys to join up with him on his quest to this crash site in the middle of nowhere that no one travels to except for goat shepherds.
Okay. So I guess I have that, and then freaking Joseph's
Okay.
gonna look at Admir and be like, "Well, I guess I have some business to take care of with some companions, so unless you want to tag along, you're free to walk the swamp on your own.
How about we split? Me and Mallius go deal with that while you guys do that. It's basically us getting 2 levels.
That's true.
Uh,
It's
and
up
the
to you.
swamp is. What did you say, Zeno?
It's up to you guys. You can split the party or go to either location together as a group.
Say split it so it's safer.
Apparently, Admir is all keen on going on his own, being as he said, "Oh, it would be safer for you." And at this point, I'm keen to fucking let him.
Alrighty.
Um, well, I'll go get Zeno.
Okay. So Yuno has been to the Pickbreaker mines, and I'm assuming she makes a habit out of taking like rock, soil, or minor items with her, so she can successfully teleport without
We.
failing.
Yep.
All right. So you all immediately teleport to the Pickbreaker mines. Gilly is in his usual state, stomping around, yelling insults at his miners, and degrading the quality of their craftsmanship. He'll wave at you if you walk past him.
Yeah, I'll just be like, hey, Gilly, just passing by.
Not now. I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. I'll just continue walking.
All right. So it takes about an hour to get from his mine to the crash site. Let me pull up those notes. I never thought I'd use these notes.
Bitches, I'm back!
Hey!
Welcome back. Hopefully, you'll stay for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but Discord decided to switch the inputs.
By the way, Zeno, random, actually not random, just a question. What was Joseph's barony called? Which one was it?
Joseph is in. He took over the Walker estate, and he's renaming
No,
it
no,
the Christoph estate.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah, the first one.
Sunderland or Sunland.
Okay. Wait, that's at the Golden Sands Coast. Ooh.
Yeah. So if you are looking to get more fish, or even start a freaking uh use the boat you got for all of us, so if it ever gets back in one piece, to make like some fishing routes for fish trade. You got.
I can always buy a new boat.
Hey, look at that, Xavier. It's kind of funny how you were talking to me yesterday about getting a keelboat and starting a fishing business.
Literally, that was today. You're shit with. It was 5 hours ago.
What? Nah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, crazy how that works out. Guess I'm lucky.
Lucky.
And this is just works great for me.
All right. So we'll start with the larger group first. And hold on. We'll start with the larger group first. So as you approach the crash site, um, where are my notes?
Imagine not having notes.
I have 100 pages of notes. I just can't find the notes that I'm looking for. Am I
Whatever
dumb?
you say, buddy.
Why did I put that in a separate document instead of part of the larger document?
Because you were being efficient at the time.
Okay.
Try to excuse me.
So, as you are all walking towards this meteorite crash site, you see what looks to be a very fancy and ornate cart in the center of a 20-foot radius crater, it is completely undamaged. Everyone make a perception check.
Long shot, Mallius.
Xavier, you're the only one who notices this before it opens, but you can see right above the almost at the exact same angle and headed towards the exact same direction as this crashed merchant's cart, you can see a portal coming in and something screaming through the sky. And you are able to see it clearly before it reaches you. You can see this screaming towards you at many, many miles per hour.
I'm just like, I'll poke them both, and I'm just like, uh, Mallius, you do portals. What is that? Is that anything of nature's, you know? Because I see
Make a nature check, I guess.
19.
As a druid with you, you can say with confidence that that is not an organic creature, it is some sort of construct. Since you were able to spot the portal opening in advance, none of you need to make death saves. You're all able to get out of the way before a this Nautilus-looking ship crash lands right next to Mallius's merchant carts. You can see the tentacles slam into the ground, snapping and breaking. Important looking bits and bobs get flayed off of the sides, and smoke starts billowing from where you assume the engine would be. You can hear banging and stomping and shouting and cursing inside.
Uh, well, Mallius went deafened.
So, this ship crash landed right next to your cart, and you can hear banging and screaming and shouting and stomping and frustrated grunts from inside this crashed, smoldering ship. You guys are all
What kind
about
of
60 feet away from the crater it made.
what language is the shouting?
Um,
Understand it?
I don't think any of you speak this language. Make a Arcana check, actually.
Jesus Christ, Avery.
Doesn't matter. If two of us got it, it's fine. We can relay the information.
Xavier and Mallius both recognize this speech pattern as deep speech.
Yeah, this proves Admiral was right. Um, well, hmm. I don't know a lot of creatures that speak that, so let's tread carefully, guys.
All right, you're 60 feet away from the edge of a 30-foot radius crater. What do you do?
Look at Joseph, and I'm just like, well, I don't know if this is gonna be useful right now, but just take it. And as I throw you a potion of gaseous form.
Alright, catch a little guy going, huh, might come in handy, you never know. As I'll pocket that.
So add it to your inventory. And I look at Malleus. Okay, before that happens, I look at Malleus and I'm just like, well, I was gonna give this to Shorad, but I assume I could always get him another run, as I give you a potion of maximum power.
Oh, no, we can't.
So you see the side of the ship open up, almost like folds of fabric, just like being drawn apart. It seems like some sort of fusion between like organic and mechanical parts, and you can see this lovely bastard, which I have posted in dice rolls, slowly stomping out. You can see he is teetering and tottering a little bit, and you can see a trickle of what appears to be purple blood draining from the side of his head. He doesn't look severely wounded, but he does look a little bit banged up and bruised up.
I just yell hey at it.
As he walks out of his ship and climbs out of the crater his ship made, you can see his tentacles move aside. You can see his mandible jaw form a terrifying smile, and he said, "Ah, some strong slaves have presented themselves as soon as I land. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Submit or die!" And you see him pull out something that you have never seen before.
Xavier's gonna start chuckling with him
You
because
see
he
him
said
pull
we're
this
his.
out.
Oh, yeah, no thank you. I cast Hold Monster.
All right. Well, he is on the attack. You are on the attack. That only means one thing. That means I need to cancel the other initiative and then start a new one.
Of course, you'd use a weapon from Borderlands.
Okay. This is time for me to just start being evil. This is time for me to break Zima.
Also, was I correct when I asked if that was from that one video game trailer?
I searched for it on Google Images, so I don't actually know where specifically it's from.
Alright, and man, not my best.
You might want to look again there, Mallius. I mean, the gun might also be in Destiny, but that menu screen is definitely Borderlands. I recognize it.
Yeah, that's Borderlands. Yay, the Lethal goes last.
All right.
Hopefully,
Has everyone rolled?
we're all rolled.
All right. Joseph, you're up first, and I believe you said you were casting Hold Person.
Monster.
Aha. Okay. Excellent choice. What's the saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. He has to be a 17.
21. 21.
Fuck you too, dude. Where went our fucking best ace in the whole move there?
By the way, he's climbed out of the crater, so he's 60 feet away. Do you have any movement or bonus actions you'd like to take, Joseph?
um, what was that? That was an action, so I'm probably going to move and use my bonus action to hide if there's any like good cover, like a rock or a tree or something to hide behind.
This is kind of a rocky wasteland. It there are definitely things to hide behind, but you'll kind of have to crawl on like hands and knees to get behind very low cover.
All right, so I'll do that roll. I hope I'm hidden. And after using my bonus action to hide, that would be the end of my turn.
All right, you move 30 feet farther away and dive behind some cover. Sorry about the wait here.
No worries.
All right. So I believe that ends your turn, correct?
Yep. Of course you would use this.
Mallius!
No, his voice is not working. Yeah, it's not working. Shit.
Are you on voice activity or push to talk? Because this channel is only set up for push to talk.
He barely came in that time saying he is on push to talk.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, much better.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell.
A hound of ill omen.
I'm gonna summon that as a bonus action, and I'm a subtle spell cast delayed fireball. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be also in between the casts shout like I'm gonna cast major illusion, but I'm not casting major illusion.
What? No, seriously, what? Like, what? Say that again.
So I'm casting subtle with a subtle spell, delayed fireball, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna pretend to cast major illusion to make it seem like I'm casting out something different. But since he's not seeing it, he won't know.
Make a deception check.
$18.
24. He does not fall for your deception.
Well, it's there.
Alright. So, you summon both a Hound of Ill Omen, which is just a dire wolf, and a subtle delayed fireball.
Yep.
Okay. I believe it says the hound can target one creature, so are you going to roll for hit with the hound?
Yep.
Okay. The Mind Flayer is 60 feet away, but you can teleport it within 120 feet, so that's no issue. Go ahead and roll for hit.
That's not one.
It misses completely. You have only succeeded in annoying the Mind Flayer. Ah, pitiful slaves! You think this is enough to resist the Mind Flayer horde?
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me. Xavier, it is your turn.
Right. So Xavier is just gonna rub his 45 speed. So I'll be like 15 feet away from him, and then I'll Radiant Sunbolt him twice, and then as a bonus action, I'll use Burning Hands at level 2. 3.
Okay, so he needs to make a deck save, I believe.
Yeah, but that's after I. Those are Radiant Sunbolts, though not Armed Strike.
Alright, the 28 hits.
And then, yeah, roll me a deck save, please. I don't actually cast it because it's not. That fails. My save spell DC is 17. So he takes 22 fire damage plus the 10 radiant damage, so that's 32.
Alright, so between the Radiant Sunbolts and the fire, you kind of overwhelm him with magical energy. And you're fairly confident that if this were a weaker creature, he might have even fallen over from the sheer volume of magical force. But this creature just wafts his cape in front of his face, steam billows off of him, and he just makes this low, squishing, sloshing sound with his tentacles.
Yeah, disgusting. That's coming from a druid who expects all types of beasts.
Alright, and does that end your turn, good sir?
Yes, sir.
Alright, and now it is his turn.
Of course he's not gonna attack me just because I attacked him. Of course he's not that childish. He should attack Joseph. He tried to hold him. It's messed up, Joseph. Shouldn't hold people. Insane, man.
All
Need
right.
something to.
All right. So, fun fact, my guy, he's got more than one attack because he's a strong motherfucker. Let me take a quick look at his attacks here.
I'm very sorry for whoever he's gonna hit. Because you guys annoyed the shit out of him. Remember, Mallius, you annoyed him. Ah. Why did I do that? Okay, let me check something.
I don't think a 13 hits your armor class, does it, Xavier?
No, not at all. It's pathetic.
Okay. Who all is in a 60-foot cone?
I mean, I moved 30 feet away, so I don't know if I'm within there. Within my.
Yeah, it was hidden, and I'm not sure about Mallius.
Let's see, you started 60 feet away, and then you moved 30 feet farther away. So I think you're the only one not in range of the cone. Everybody else, make an intelligence save.
Fuck! Wait, Zeno, you know what? I had a DM inspiration, just holding on to it. This
How
is
long
the
have you
moment.
been holding on to that for a while? I gave that to you many sessions ago.
Yes,
Wait, you get the
is
whole
it now? It has been. Yeah, it's a DM inspiration for my amazing role playing, as he stated, because I am such an amazing person. It's exactly give it to me, and I'll roll.
Debatable.
I agree with you, even though I was saying that about myself. Yes. Say.
I see Xavier, I see Mallius, I think Admir, I believe you were still within 60 feet, were you not?
Admir is not here now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Admir is going to the swamp, remember?
Forgot all about that, I'm sorry.
I'm the only smart one here.
Okay, so
You're
anyone who
going by
rolled... The check was 15, so Mallius fails, Xavier passes. Xavier, you take 12 points of psychic damage. Mallius takes 24 and is also stunned. You are stunned for 1 minute, but you can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns.
Exactly why I did that, because I assumed he had an ability that would just do something other than just an attack.
Alright, Joseph, it is your turn. You are 90 feet away, like on your hands and knees prone behind some very shallow cover.
Yeah, prone, but I have fucking something to do. This is gonna... Let me read this.
Dun 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 dun. So good music.
Alright, so Joseph is gonna put his hands on his mask and basically start saying, I am thou, thou art I. I shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains from hell. Come forth, Balrog! As I summon the Balrog demon fiend, like at least 30. How far can I go? I'm 30. He's 60 feet away, if I remember. Okay, so 60 feet in front of me, which will be like 30 feet to his side, right next to him.
Weeb! I love it. I'm assuming you had that chant written down, because that was word for word perfect. That was great.
No, I actually had to make this up. I wasn't in my actual character sheet. He's not one of the monster fiends that I want to summon. I have the Shadow Fiend. I have the more in-depth one for him. I just had to pick something other than the Shadow Fiend because the Shadow Fiend works better in the dark. It's probably light out. Don't want that, so I summoned Balrogara.
Right. So you summoned a monster, and unless it says specifically otherwise, that's going to have summoning sickness. But you should still have a bonus action and movement, if you need it.
Yeah, it says here basically roll initiative for the demon, which it has its own turns when you summon it. And on each of your turns thereafter, you can issue verbal commands to it, requiring no action on your part, telling it what it must do on its next turn. If you issue no command, it spends its turn attacking any creature within reach that has attacked it. Alright, so I'm gonna issue a verbal command for it to attack. I gotta add it to the initiative roll, though. There it is! It's in the initiative! Alright, so I'll issue an order to it. What does it know?
And unless you have Subtle Spell, I believe that also forces you to stealth again if you want to stay stealth.
Yeah. I don't have Subtle Spell, unfortunately, so let's see. Abyssal and Telepathy. I don't know Abyssal Telepathy, but I'm pretty sure he can still understand me being as I summoned him, so I'm gonna tell him to attack the big guy, the fucking... our enemy. And I'm going to... I'm gonna use my... Actually, that was my action, so I'm just gonna... bonus action, hide again. I'm gonna kind of move from my spot and find a different place to hide. Boom.
All right, so you duck back below cover and just sort of shuffle to an adjacent low cover position. And despite casting a spell, the creature seems far more distracted by its desire to murder Xavier, who just walloped him with multiple spells, than you or the creature that you summoned.
Wasn't spells, that was my key. It's not even
Whatever.
educated. Eh. Uncultured swine.
I'll call it chakra if I damn well please. Fight me.
Nah, I'll agree with that.
Anyway, does that end your turn, Joseph?
Yeah, that is in my turn.
Alrighty. Alright. And that is Summoning Sickness. Next. Boom! Mallius. It is your time to shine, my friend.
What's the save?
That does not beat a 15, good sir. You are still stunned.
Wait, how do you do the long rest feature? My health is still incorrect.
On Avre, it's !G space LR.
Admire explainer.
Yeah, I'll fix my spell stats in a bit.
Alright, Xavier, you gonna unload more key onto this man?
No, I'm original. I'll move the rest of the 15 feet that we were apart, and I'll unload 2 unarmed strikes.
Roll
Ah.
it! Roll.
So you're just gonna pull a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and give him a flurry of blows.
No, would he please give me a strength saving throw, Zine?
Oh, god damn it.
I'm doing it again. Idiot. Shouldn't have given me such a cool item that has endless uses.
Cool. He is the god.
Mallius,
no.
you're not asleep, you're stunned. You can't be woken up unless someone casts, like, Dispel Magic or something on you. Or Lesser Restoration. 9!
No, he's knocked prone.
Fuck.
Now, this attack was advantage. Wait, okay, so. And now, I shall, as a bonus action, I shall turn into a huge constrictor snake.
I hear you want to do that. I'm only saying because if you do what I think you're doing, remember what I summoned.
Wait, what did you summon?
A giant demon fucking gorilla who I ordered to attack our enemy.
Well, if I constrict him, you get the advantage on your attacks against him.
Yeah.
So it would impose the restrained position. So, like, imagine a snake putting this man in a full Nelson, pushing his head out, and then the gorilla just walks up and tees off.
And I'm a huge constrictor snake, it's knocked prone, and I end my turn. I agree, Mallius, that would have been a smarter decision, but I don't want to waste all my key points because I don't have that many left.
Alright, so he's going to roll to resist, to escape. On your character sheet, does it allow a dex save, or is it strictly a strength save to escape the grapple?
Oh, I haven't constricted him yet. He's just prone right.
Okay. If that's the case, then he will use half of his movement to get to his feet, get very annoyed with you, and what else does he have on his person? He can't grapple you with this attack, but he can still hit you with it. Let me take a quick look here.
I wanted him to grapple me.
He can't, you're too big.
That hits?
Alright, You see his tentacles lash out and whip you. Um, it cannot impose a grapple or an intelligence save, so all it can do is damage. One moment.
Just abduct him and make him into a sex slave.
You take 23 points of... Oh, his tentacles do psychic damage, apparently. And then, let me see if he can recharge his Mind Blast. Nope. He'll just make a... Does he get multi-attack? No, I did give him multi-attack. Okay, yep. So he since you're at close range and he's got a ranged weapon, he's just going to attack a second time with his tentacles.
Oh, he'll attack twice? Okay.
Yep, I gave him multi-attack.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's not.
That ends his turn.
Okay.
Joseph, it is your turn. You are behind cover. Which I believe, I don't know if you did this last time, but you do have advantage to hit with a ranged attack.
Yes, I do, and I do have a ranged weapon. I was just wanting to get another person out on the field so we have more of an advantage here. Wait, where are the... Oh yeah, my crossbow's on my other hand. That's why I was looking for my crossbow, like, where the fuck is it? Alright, so I'm gonna use my hand crossbow. It has a range of 30 to 120 feet, so I can definitely hit this fucker. And I'm going to hit him. Go for the sneak attack with it. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
That
Wait.
wasn't even an advantage.
He didn't need it.
I mean, I could always roll to see if I get a nat 20, but
Just roll for the sneak attack as well.
yeah.
Wait, can I say I'm surprised that you have 101 health?
I don't currently. It's on average has registered that I took the 12 damage from earlier, but yeah, I have 100.
It's exactly
Yeah, I'm
one
just-
point higher than necessary to avoid being insta-killed by power word kill.
I know, which is awesome.
Yeah, I just assumed you were squishy with the rest of them. By
One
the
of the
rest
things.
of them, I mean...
One of the things I have is Constitution because I need part of this character's build is summoning, and I need to be able to maintain my Constitution.
Ah, smart.
Alright, roll for sneak attack. 8 points. Wait, it's
So-
only 2d6 damage at your level?
Yeah, because I only have up to level 5 in Rogue. The rest of the levels are in Warlock.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And I'll issue another order to my order still stands, but I'll basically say for the turn that I command my demon Gargula to Bargala, whatever the fucking gorilla's name is, to attack our enemy.
You say her name is Barbara?
God damn
No.
it, no.
Barbara. We're not doing Barbara. And I'm doing my bonus action to hide.
Alright, roll for stealth, and then giving orders is a free action.
Yeah.
Oh, sweetie!
It's not Barbara! Holy fuck there!
You melt into the goddamn shadows, my dude. And it is the... Let me actually look it up.
Do you need the monster sheet? I actually have it up right now.
Yeah, if you could send me the link so I can look at it. Just checking for shenanigans, you know. I trust you,
Yeah.
but, you know, mistakes happen.
Yeah, I chose the summer variant one.
Barlgora.
According to the little speaker thing, it's Barl Gura.
Barl go. Shit.
Okay, so it is Barl Gura's turn, and what is Barl Gura gonna do?
Baragua actually is going to, let's see. Jumps up to 40 feet, and it's high jump. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have it run over to the enemy I told it to attack, and it's going to use Reckless to gain advantage on this bastard as he goes in for his multi-attack, which is 3 attacks, 1 bite, 2 fists.
Look at this beefy gorilla boy. Bring the pain.
Bro, I love that our party is just a bunch of animals at this point. Joseph summoned the huge gorilla, Mallius summoned a dire wolf basically, and I'm a snake.
Joseph is a Pokemon master right now.
I mean, I've seen that build, and yeah, that's ridiculous.
An amazing build.
That's a natural 20.
Fuck, okay.
Well, I'm gonna miss this.
So this will be a 4d6 plus 4.
So you're using Reckless to get advantage, right? Which I believe gives advantage to attack him as well, right?
Yeah, let's see. Can gain advantage on all melee weapons attacks during its turn, but attack rolls against it have advantage until the start of its next turn. So yes.
Does it have disadvantage against dex saves or no?
No. It actually has a pretty good, decent modifier for dex. And that's actually one of its saving throws too.
Interesting, okay. Alright, so yeah, the 27 nat fucking 20 hits. Roll damage, my dude.
That's 15 for the bite, and now he has 2 fist attacks.
You know, how's it looking?
Okay, and you doubled the dice on that, it looks like? Okay. No worries, no worries. Let me jot down that damage.
Is it bloodied?
Let me check.
Okay.
Both of those
Wow.
hit.
I avoided a nat 1 on the second. Goddamn. That's a total of 20 right there.
Alright, and now he is bloodied.
God damn, hell yes. And now that's pretty much the end of his turn because he basically did everything. He now has to make I think it's a charisma saving throw?
Oh, easy. He's a mind flayer, my dude.
No. My summon, because at the end, as part of the whole summoning spell, at the end of each of his turns, he has to make a saving throw to see if he is still under my control or he's freed from it. Yeah, charisma saving throw. The demon has disadvantage on the saving throw if I've said its true name, and I didn't pronounce it right when I said it, when I summoned him. So I'll probably say it doesn't have disadvantage. Oh, thank God, this guy's got shitty charisma.
Dirty
Still
one.
under my control.
Alright, so I believe that means it's still under your control. That's good for you.
Yep.
Alright. Mallius.
Get out of stun, dude. Come on, I believe in you.
I believe in you. Haha! You succeed. And that
Right. Is drinking a potion considered a bonus action or an action?
drinking a potion is a bonus action. Making a potion, if that's what you said, that takes at least a week.
He said drinking.
Yeah, drinking a potion is a bonus action which you do not have because the save is made at the end of the turn, but at the beginning of your next turn you can absolutely drink a potion of, I think you were given gaseous form?
Oh, I gave gash to Joseph, and Mallius, I gave him the maximum power.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So wait.
Zeno, I would like to correct you. Drinking potions, unless it explicitly states otherwise, is an action.
Let me double check that. I'm gonna look it up.
I actually have a picture of some of the rules about that. Let me actually see that too. I've been keeping it on me just in case I ever would probably need it. So actions. Use object is an action, which potion could be considered an object. Okay, free actions though. Open, take an item from backpack, put on, or remove jewelry. Eat some food. Drink some liquid. Drink some liquid is a free action. So
I'm reading through the official rules, and let's see. Since there's inconsistent sources on whether or not it's a free action or an action, I'm going to stick with my original ruling that is a bonus action. And in fact, I'll even make that a house rule, because I feel like that makes the most sense. It does take time to drink a potion, but not that much. It does not take a full 6 seconds to go glug. So I'll even make that a house rule to clear up future confusion.
By the way,
Alright.
is doing the save a bonus action, an action, or a full turn?
Hey,
It's not an action, it just happens at the end of your full turn.
So it's a full turn.
you can have your dog attack though.
Yes, I can.
I'll even add scrolls to that menu, like... Alright. And then, boop-a-doop-a-doop. So, Mallius, your turn is over once you make that save, which is going to make it...
Actually, my dog still gets to attack them.
Oh, okay, right.
It's
Apologies.
an independent entity of me.
Gotcha, absolutely. It rolled a 21, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thought we lost someone.
nope, just our audio.
Yes, our creepy audio.
Alright, so 9 points of damage from the doggo, the dire wolf. And does the doggo only have the one singular attack? I think. Let me check.
Yeah, he does. Only
That's when you get-
Direwolf actions bite. Okay, yep, okay. So that ends its turn. It does have pack tactics, but it doesn't need it.
wait. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
Oh shit. Stop metagaming, but also yes.
No, it's not metagaming. I have Direwolf in the things I can turn into.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he's got very little strength. One more.
Don't metagame, Zeno.
7. He is knocked prone, which would normally give disadvantage on Joseph's ranged attacks, but since he is hidden, that will wipe the disadvantage to an even roll.
Let me check crossbow feature too, so expert to see if that also negates it, just in case. I'm pretty sure it does, but let me double check.
While you're looking at that, Xavier, it is your turn.
Yes, sir. So you said it's bloodied, right?
Yes, sir. The mind flare is bloodied.
Okay, so at least I'll attempt to uh, not fully kill it with my attacks. I just want to knock it unconscious.
All right. Yeah, your attacks would be non-lethal then. Go ahead.
Yes,
You have
so I'll
advantage because he's
do.
prone.
What did you say?
You have advantage to hit him because he is prone.
Okay, so I'm gonna use flurry of blows, so 3 attacks. So give me a sec. See what's the plus. Do all these hit?
All three of those hit. Or wait, no, the first one does not hit.
So
So,
the
but yeah, the 22 and
and
26 definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
okay, so 6d6 plus.
This is a beefy Illithid, and it looks like he is wearing some sort of strange armor that you do not recognize. 29 points of damage. All right.
Knocked out.
Y'all are whooping his ass.
So I assume he's not knocked out yet. And with that, I end my turn,
All right. And now it is his turn. Let's see if he can recharge his Mind Blast. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. 5. He recharges it. Everyone within 60 feet make a intelligence save.
So all of us, and don't forget to roll for the gorilla and the
Excuse me, yeah, I'm out of the way.
giant snake stun.
Alright, it's intelligence saving throw, correct?
Yes.
His intelligence saving modifier is worse than his charisma. Oh my god.
Is it stunning all of us? Oh, fuck. Well, good thing I'm just a snake, so he can't kill me like that.
Damn, the only immunity condition he has is being poisoned and immune to poison damage. He could definitely be fucking stunned.
All right. So everyone who failed takes 26 points of a damage of the psychic variety and is stunned. Which, is that all of you?
Except me, I'm still off to the side hiding. My gorilla, however, is stuck.
Uh, um,
Ignore loading. 5 feet doesn't do disadvantage. Attack. You can use a bonus action. So no, you do not ignore the prone condition. All right, and with his multi-attack, which he will have advantage on, he is going to take a look at you, Xavier, and make a tentacle attack against you with advantage, I believe. Yes, because you're stunned.
exactly.
I don't think that
I
hits.
even turned in, I even turned into a human again. Like, I feel bad for this guy.
Well, that didn't work. So I'm not going to hit Init next because I accidentally already did that. Joseph, it is currently your turn, I believe? Yes.
Alright. Oh, fuck, man.
So he is no longer prone. You have advantage because of stealth, because he stood up on his turn. So yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Ah, come on! Even with a advantage, no.
Wah, wah, wah. To quote somebody we all know.
Let's see. For bonus actions, I don't have. I already used both my spell slots for fucking hold monster, summon greater demon. So I'm going to do the only thing I can do and hide. Bonus action hide.
Go for it. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if you not won that.
It's gonna be hard to not be seen.
Well,
I
shit.
mean, it's gonna be hard.
Alright, I need the Barrel Gura to make a intelligence saving throw to resist the stun.
God damn, no, Zeta.
Don't worry, it's only a DC 15. He'll be fine. He can reach that with his, what, negative modifier?
-2, worse than his current. God damn.
Oh, that was so close, too! That was 1 point
No.
away! Ah! Oh, it's beautiful. Is the perfect enemy.
I also have to fucking make him do a charisma saving throw.
At least he's still under your control.
Yeah, the bitch at him going, move, damn you!
Alright. Who is next? Mallius! You got unstunned just to get restunned.
Good job robbing the salt.
You succeed, and your doggo has a, I believe is also stunned, isn't he?
Yeah.
Make a second oh. No. I'm sorry, but no. He Dumbo. No worries. You got this. Xavier.
All right. I know it's the end of my turn, but talking is a free action, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
Xavier is just gonna be like, try to not make it lethal. I want to know how this machine works.
No promises.
Try to not make it lethal. I want to see how this works. No! Bad Xavier! No!
You can't stop me at the swamp, Admir. Ha!
It's great. It's great.
Oh, but there is someone that you know that could easily do that.
Whoops, that's the wrong one. He does not recharge, and there's someone with it. Let's see. No, he can't. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. No, you're behind cover anyway, and that was an excellent stealth check, so I'm not even going to have him waste his bonus action to find you. Xavier, you're still face to face with this man, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm so close to death. Oh no.
I'm about to forego my sneak attack option for different reasons.
So with advantage, he gets a
What?
nat 20 and a
What?
19.
He doesn't have advantage.
You are. Oh no, you're not stunned. Never mind. I'll just take the first two then.
Yeah, okay.
Right, because
Even
you
though
rolled
it's
like a 20 to break free. I forgot all about that.
fine, just roll for the nat 20.
2d10 plus 4. Okay.
You
Oh,
double it,
and are you
right?
medium sized right now?
Yeah.
You are
Oh
currently
no!
you are currently grappled and must succeed on a DC 15 intelligence saving throw or be stunned until this grapple ends. God, I love
Really
tentacles.
just wants.
I'm not even like beefing this attack up to make it more powerful. It is that powerful. Tentacles are the shit.
Yeah, I know.
15. All right. So it's just damage
But
then.
more. You know what? Just as payback, all my attacks after this are gonna be stunning strikes. Just for revenge.
Do it.
I think we're fine, and if you really wanted to come, you would have came before. So, I mean,
All right. You take 18 points of psychic damage. And you can feel him trying to invade your mind. His tentacles wrap around your face, and you can feel the pressure of a spike ready to pierce your brain and drink it. Why is my thing not posting?
Yeah, what's happening? Avray is taking a fart.
okay, mine finally fucking posted. Like I
What?
was trying something on the Avray personal page to see if one command would work. It did not.
Aha! Okay, Joseph, you're up next.
All right, I was trying to see if I can't do this all in one, but I'm gonna have to make 3 posts because I'm gonna pull my hand out of cover, looking around, casting Eldritch Blast on this fucker. Wait, did it just repeat what I post? What?
It was because Zeno did it a bunch of times, so just like
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I'm sorry, Joseph. You said you were doing an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it looks like it's working on Avray's private server, but I don't know. I'll try it here, see what happens. All right, here. It disappeared into the void.
like a minute and it will appear.
Avray, get get your shit back together.
Nah, that hit.
That's one. Is it
Seven
gonna
damage.
do the other ones, or is it just gonna? Really, it's not gonna do the other ones. So it's actually 7 plus my modifier. I don't know why it ever doesn't register that even after the massive fucking updates. All right, so 7 plus 4 is 11. So I guess I'll have to do the other blasts. And now Avery's taking a while to even do it. Here we go.
That hits and does a
That is
whopping 1.
plus my modifier, which is 5, which is better than the fucking.
So that was a 1 plus 5 and a 7 plus 5. So that's. God, I'm so bad at math. Is that a 17? That also hits. So 19 total?
So 11, 5, that's, and 7. So 16 plus 7. So that like 23. 23 damage.
All right. As you hit him with all of this force energy, bombarding him 3 times in a row with a blast and a blast and a blast, you can see him sort of bend forward and vomit up blood. He doesn't look super close to death, but you have substantially wounded him.
Alright, and I'm going to again attempt to fucking hide because it's like, you know what? I don't want to be with my friends in this situation, so I'm gonna move from my spot and fucking slide to another hiding spot. And I'll issue a command to my demon that he needs to start attacking if he can break free. Like, get out of the stun and start attacking.
All right, so go ahead and roll stealth, and then I've already in next, so it is the Barrel Guru's turn.
23. Oh my god, it actually passed the fucking intelligence save.
Nice. And it passes it at the end of its turn.
Which, at the end of its turn, needs to do a charisma save.
We might die.
Yeah, we really might.
It passed it! Oh,
All right,
fuck.
all right.
We might die.
Zeno, the gorilla was summoned by Joseph, so it should have a clear grudge against him, not any of us, just Joseph.
Actually, the rules state any non-demon close to it, he will start attacking. There's currently 3 of you in front of him.
Like to sell us out, or you're already gonna be the reason we die.
All right, Mallius, it is your turn.
Right. So, I'm gonna drink this. Oh wait, first I'm see if this dog can get out of intelligence. No,
Nope.
he's okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drink the potion of maximum power, and I'm gonna go ahead and activate the delayed fireball.
Nice. Let me roll his dex save.
Oh, one thing, he has disadvantage on his dex save because the dog is next to him.
What? Show me where that's a roll. Point it out to me, please.
Boop.
Like, that could be true, but that kind of sounds like shenanigans. Which specific trait are you referring to?
He's
The hound.
accented in dice roll.
If the hound is within 5 feet of the target has disadvantage on saving throws against any spell you cast.
Mallius, by the way, did you sculpt it, or should I roll a dex save as well?
I'm gonna sculpt it. Don't worry. I'm gonna do it so that way. You're gonna be fine, and my doggo's going to be fine.
All right, so at disadvantage, that is a 14.
It both failed, but it's gonna be max damage because of the maximum. The maximum.
What's the maximum damage?
Well, build it up for a while, so it's gonna be this.
Oh, dear God. Wait,
Fuck.
wait.
So
Does it?
that's against the Illithid. Oh, and the Balgriff thing also has to run a deck save, which I believe is also next to my doggo, so it has disadvantage.
Yeah. So do I roll for that, or because it's now not under my control, do you roll for that, Zeno?
I will roll for it because it's no longer under your control. It has +5.
There's a +5 to its dex save throw.
But it's disadvantage.
Both the Barlgura and the Illithid are wiped from the face of the earth in a gout of flames that erupt forth from the earth.
And no fire about a fire resistance can save him from that. I mean, what was his? Actually, wait.
Oh no, wait, he
Yeah,
has damage
42.
resistance fire. He has 68
Yeah,
HP.
but he had 42. He had 42 HP left.
No, he's gone.
Well, if something if lived anyways, I still had another spell that I can cast because activating the delay fireball is a free action.
Oh shit!
So I,
Casting it is an action. Activating it is free.
free real estate then.
Alright, in a whoosh of fire, the Barlgura and the Illithid are nothing but charred corpses. They are deader than dead can possibly be dead.
I'm gonna sit on my ass and be like, that was too close for damn comfort.
Like,
Well,
there's no time to
Are
write.
you gonna go fetch your
I mean,
cart there, Mally boy?
Oh yeah,
well,
I'm
before
gonna
you
run
run,
and skip with glee.
before you do that, I'll just slap you on the back with cure wounds on that level.
So,
What am I getting healed with, buddy?
How do I do the level thing so it's level 3?
I have no idea.
Hold on, I
You
think
do
I got it.
-L space the level.
You type it for me because I didn't hear you.
Like that.
Thank you, kind sir.
Joseph just gonna look at
you
Joseph's just gonna look at Mallius going, was getting your car really worth all this trouble? Like, what in any god's name is. What is it even doing out here? That would be the better question.
I don't know. I don't even know who the fuck stole it.
Malleus,
As-
hold on. Malleus, as you open up your cart, you can see all of the little trinkets and doodads and knickknacks that you have in there for sale are all still there, but there are some certain particular types of jars that you're the most concerned about that are very conspicuously missing.
Aw, shit. They
Make it
stole
an-
my most prized item.
Make an investigation check to see if you can find any clues. Alright, I need to see if I have an image prepared or not. One moment.
Yeah, I'm guessing Admir's getting a private session, being as he went off on his very lonesome.
I'm going to do his session, his part next. One moment.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of glad because with how long that combat took, if it was just the two of you guys, it would have taken longer, and I would have had to bounce. Because here soon I will need to.
Alright, Malleus, you can see a scrap of a banner that appears to have been torn off while messing around with all the sharp and pointy things inside of your cart. You see this logo.
The fuck is this? Who the fuck wants to put the plants type of thing? Who? Does anybody know what the hell this is?
Make a history check!
His,
right.
history check for.
Everyone
Oh.
make a history check. in dice rolls.
Chat Mallius.
Sorry, I keep forgetting when I look at it.
18. That's actually
23.
one of my more decent rolls so far today,
Alright,
Xavier,
Lulius is fine.
outside of combat.
So, a tiny bit of retconning that I'm going to do here. Xavier, after your discussion at the banquet, and after Jack Strat told you about the obelisk cult, you tasked one of your employees, one of your hirelings, to go do just a teensy bit of digging, and you recognize this symbol as associated with the obelisk cult.
Fuck.
What is it? What is it?
Well, that cult that was messing with your stuff, it has my second objective, my friend. So I see we're gonna be going on an adventure soon.
Well, I don't know if leaving on an adventure would be a great idea at the moment, given a familiar associate that you and I know, Xavier, sent me a very cryptic message.
And who would that be?
Swift.
Excuse you? When you say someone I know, I would think that I would like to hear their name, not the person that tried to assassinate me.
Hey, I never said you would like to hearing the name. I just said someone we know.
Does he want? I've got other things to do.
Appa-
This is kind of important though, because what I have missing is in the wrong hands is very bad.
Well, apparently, according to this, we are need to help him with an investigation on something that happened at the end of a war, or actually something that happened, like the disappearance of the Queen of Rexland, like the one before Freya decided to like, oh yeah, I'm next in line, like Rex's wife, the Queen, and let's see here. If I were to read it directly, it has been many years now, but this could save several thousand lives. I have all of the left hand looking into this as of now, looking into eyewitnesses and the like. I need your group to head to Elvenwood and see the Queen has to say on the whole matter. If she brings up the phrase, not all that's gold glitters, then you're getting closer. Please, you are possibly some of the few non elves that are allowed to go there and not start a war. And Joseph puts down the note going, but being as of what I just heard about what happened at the banquet, and that's not gonna happen.
Well, look, I'll tell you two things. First of all, the Queen of Elvenwood did say that sentence. Well, all that gold doesn't glitter, yeah, whatever she said it. Second of all, in the past, that would have been my top priority, but unfortunately, things changed. And I must go and do something on my own for a while.
I mean, that's all fine and dandy, Xavier, but don't go getting yourself killed, for one. Two, apparently, this is so important that if we don't figure it out, a war could start and apparently we'd all be doomed. His words, not mine.
Like I said, as soon as I'm done with what that little adventure I'll be on, I'll try and make time to investigate whatever he needs. But if I'm being honest, he's not my top priority at all.
Yeah, honestly, if it weren't for my connection with him, I'd probably be retiring to my father's estate now, considering I've accomplished my goals and honestly, I am getting kind of tired of traveling, but at this point, I live here. I live close to Rexland, and a lot of what I've heard at the banquet has me filled with concern. being as I can't seem to trust any of the royalties around me. And from what the Queen of Elvenwood seems to keep insinuating, I don't think I can trust our Majesty Rex either. And I want to know why.
Hmm. Well, you could always do that, but you know, retiring isn't always a bad choice. There will always be adventurers such as us to go around and fool with the evil guys' plans.
Yeah, but not many with the know-how or the reason to get involved with what we're doing. Like you can probably go hire somebody at the guild, and they'd be like, "Okay, I'm all for it if the money's good." And then the moment you mention, "Oh, we are dealing with the end of the world," kind of a kind of situation. Oh, that's not what I signed up for.
You have a point. But it still stands that whatever Swift needs can be delayed. If he truly thinks that that's important, he can always go ahead and check for himself.
I'm assuming he is, as we are currently speaking, which makes me wonder if he's got such a massive group, why he even needs me. I'm but one man, but I might have reason to go see the Queen myself, just for curiosities. And even if I have to sneak into her quarters late at night just to get a meeting, I will.
You get
Cause
that meeting. You get it.
God damn it!
I knew it. I love that all of us just knew it was coming. All of us were predicting Mallius.
I was like hoping no one would say it, and then Mallius spoke up and it broke my focus. Like son of a.
While I say that, you say me carrying all of anything that's valuable in my arms, and the cart is on fire.
What? Why?
Well, what I wanted was the items that are missing. The cart is just gonna be a pain in the ass to move.
Eh,
I
well,
mean, the wheels are damn destroyed.
yeah, I assume it fell from the sky. And now, since this convo is just going like that, Xavier's gonna start going to that war machine that was dropped.
Joseph's like, be careful in there. I'm kind of like tapped on my magic at the moment, so I'm not in any shape to really help you if things get too serious. But I also have a prior meeting with the Queen herself as well.
Understandable, but don't worry. I'm a grown man. I can handle this for myself.
I know you're very capable, but you did take a beating back.
I'm still in my tippy top form. I haven't even lost a third of my health. Feel quite refreshed at the
Well, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take a nap. Wake me up when we're about to leave. Sound good?
Well, I'm leaving now, so if you want to just tag along to town, I'll happily walk with you. But I'm heading to the Elven Woods.
All right, Xavier, you're gonna be fine by yourself, cause there might be traps and such in there.
moment. Well, I can find them easily.
Why don't we
One,
just take a long rest here, and then we all split up, making sure that we can take shifts and stuff like that. Everyone can get to full strength once more.
and maybe while we're at it, probably send word to one of your men, Xavier, someone who's skilled at and proficient at finding traps, so that way you have a keen eye for that.
Well, I have none of them at the moment. Sumiyuno could be of some use, but I don't think so. Or I could always just drag it to my barony now. Just send some of my people and drag it there. It's always a
Okay, out of character, is that picture the action size?
Yeah, it would be huge, bro. It would be huge.
like I would say like Wouldn't 20 men be able to drag it?
Did you not see the picture?
See how big is it? Gino, you here?
Yep. So,
Yeah, how?
one sec. So, Mallius, your level up quest was to find the cart, not the contents. So I'm still giving you the level up at the end of this session.
Woo!
But you might want to get the contents of those cards from the obelisk cult, which I believe Xavier is heading towards. So the two of you could partner up.
Not yet. Not at all. I have things to do.
He wants to know how big the robot thingy is. The ship.
Yeah.
The ship.
Yee.
Yep.
Let me pull something up really quickly. I need to look up how big a brigantine is.
So cute. So I'm just gonna say, in character, and be like, Xavier, no 20 men could easily carry this damn thing. You would need to get a whole militia to move this damn thing. Not only that, but it's gonna be subject to every bandit attack known to manageable. You might even get the drow wanting it. This shit's a gold mine. It's best knowing leaving it where it is and just having a camp set up here.
Fuck that, you need like fucking 20, maybe 50 fucking elephants to fucking drag this shit, probably.
Actually, I might have an idea on how to even fix it. I assume it's not. It's currently in bad condition, Zeno, right?
It's been beat to shit and destroyed after its crash landing.
But like, still manageable, right?
You have no idea. It's an alien ship with technology you've never seen in your life. I'm sorry, do you
So,
have proficiency in space vehicles, Xavier?
uh, you never. Don't assume I don't. Let me just go check.
I mean, you can
Yup,
look at your
says
character
it
sheet if
right
you want.
there. Yeah, it says it right there. Tools, you know everything about aliens and their ships. Seems.
Sure. No,
Guys, do you smell that? I smell bullshit.
it would take at least a month of top wizards to research how to turn this thing on and off. You can absolutely take it to the college and have the wizards take a look at it, but you'd have to figure out how to transport a brigantine-sized 100-ton vehicle over there.
Zeno, if you look at my tool proficiencies, I actually do have proficiency with alien ships.
That is bullshit.
It's
Lie.
not a sailing ship; it's a spaceship.
No. Look at my tools. Just look at them.
You added it. I'm sure you did. You had. I'm not looking. I'm insinuating right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, there's no possible way. There's no such fucking. I bought everything. I know.
Yeah, refresh your page again, smartass.
I think I'll think of something.
How are you
Wow,
going to move
such
it?
DM abuse.
All right. So, is there anything else anyone wants to do before I wrap up this session? I'll have a one-on-one with Admare and potentially Shethel as well, and then I have today, tomorrow until 7 p.m., and then also Monday off of work. So message me when you guys are free, and I'll set up one-on-ones for everyone who needs one.
I am off Monday. Straight up. I can tell you that now. I am off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I could definitely do a one-on-one Monday with that queen, the Elven Queen.
2 p.m. work for you?
Yep.
And I'll just message you like tomorrow or the day after, whatever works for you, man.
Sure.
And in the meantime, I'll be thinking of how to move a gargantuan vehicle.
God damn it.
You think I'm just gonna give up? You guys don't know me.
What obvious reason does Xavier have for this? I'm genuinely curious. Why would he want this?
Well, at the moment, this looks very dangerous. Xavier learned of a very dangerous weapon that the Drow possess. So this is a great counter to that.
Oh shit, that would be amazing.
See, this is why you have to use your brain.
You have more information than I do on what some shit, because apparently you've been doing a bunch of roles, so you've been doing something on the while I've been at work. So it's like, what the fuck is going on with all these history saves? What the
It's not
Xavier, do
much.
you want to share with the class what you know about what you found?
With the class. Yeah, sure. You can guys say this is in character or out of character. I don't care. Both work for me. Um, Xavier. Wait, I already said Xavier sent one of his druids to learn to teach the Scorpion Queen about ores and such and how expensive they are and their values. A lashing happened. The Drow Queen captured my druid and held him hostage until I lied to the Scorpion Queen about the
I meant
the
about the engine, Xavier.
yeah, I'm getting to it. Uh, so yeah, so the my Drow saw that the Drow Queen had a machine, an engine that is, by the way, causing this horrible what's it called, the thing that makes everything hot.
Pollution?
No, fucking attitude. The thing that we're suffering. Drow, is it? Drow.
Drought, yes, yes.
Yeah. So the machine that the Elven Queen is using was a machine built by Gilly, who was in the Pig Bear mines. He built a machine, was stolen by the Scorpion Queen, then sold to. We assume it was sold to the Drow Queen, and it takes magical stones and gems to function, and it has a huge effect on the environment, and it is what's causing the drought.
To fill in a couple of blanks, uh, the vehicles that they are using are they burn gems and they just dump a whole bunch of magical soot into the air. Remember when you guys went to the Drow colony and you just saw a tower of black smoke being pumped into the air?
Yep.
One civilization, one nation is causing global warming to spike from, normal everyday temperatures to 130 to 150 degree temperature spikes consistently. It is currently fall and it's still 150 degrees. So
Why didn't fucking Shrad just blow that whole place to hell while he was there? I mean, he had the grudge for it. Apparently, he just never followed through with it.
I mean, the swarm of 100 retrievers might have had something to do with it.
Fair enough.
But no, they have vehicles, war machines that you guys witnessed dumping pollutants, as well as factories and refineries also dumping pollutants into the air. And Mallius has agreed to help her with her war, in which she might even build a couple more of these things. So, get an AC, that's all I'm saying.
It's crazy how soon enough, and I mean it, soon enough, Malleus and I will probably be fighting on different sides of a war.
All right, so hear me out here, Xavier. Here's something you could possibly do with this ship, and you can engineer it with our current ships and any other materials you get, and this could work. This could be an unstoppable fortress. It's a own nation, if you will. I found this shit on Facebook.
God damn it.
Why is it so funny? Oh man. Alright, that's an amazing picture. Yeah, but like I have a few ideas that I'm gonna bounce around. Well, we'll
All right, so we get one level up right now, and then whatever happens with Admir, we'll get.
Two
get two
level
level up.
ups.
Wait, two, how did
You,
you accomplish two?
we did my quest.
Roadster and the funding the card. Also was my long
Oh,
nemesis.
okay. I forgot. I thought the two levels were going to be from Admir and Mallius. I completely overlooked that. Like, I wasn't here for most of what happened with that.
Fine. It's
Yeah,
not
there's a
like
very strong chance y'all are gonna raise 3 levels depending on how Admir's session goes.
pretty sure what Admir is doing isn't even that hard because her place isn't like crazy defended or anything. So yeah, we're basically getting 3 levels.
Yeah, but he has no idea where to go to find it. I mean, he can probably roll high in nature and probably survival to eventually get there and avoid most monsters that are there. And if he can't avoid it, he's a powerful wizard. He can probably destroy the fuck out of them. But it's just more or less he probably would have got there faster if I had guided him there. But being as I didn't, he'll have to figure it out on his own. And depending on how the rolls go, he might take a while.
He's so happy. He's probably gonna die alone in in the swamp. I mean, no, please survive. Ah,
I get my first mystic arcanum. Nice.
nah. But if I'm being real, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen to him. It's a very safe and easy way to go. If you just avoid those frogs.
Oh yeah, the bullywugs. Yeah.
Yeah. So other than that, I don't think he's gonna anything bad's gonna happen to him.
Well, I gotta bounce, guys. It was fun.
Yeah,
Later,
very
dude.
fun.
Later.
Later.
Sorry we didn't get around to you, Admir, in this particular session, but uh, uh, message me when you're ready and we'll start your thing.
Don't worry, I'm used to not feeling loved.
All right. Later, dude.